Minecraft 1.21 update has ruined bubble columns. There is a better way to get around your Minecraft worlds now, and I for one will not be destroying any more redstone circuits if I break the wrong block while building one of these water elevators. For those who don't know, a bubble column or water elevator is made with soul sand at the bottom and water source blocks above it, creating this bubble column that can push items, entities and players around. You can also swap out the soul sand for magma blocks, which will give you the opposite effect. There'll still be good use for these water elevators around your base if you're transporting items around, but when it comes to transporting yourself upwards, this is definitely the way forward. At least until the guys on Sidecraft figure it out, because they're much smarter than me. Now we have these things called wind charges that boost you a little bit up in the air when you fire them at the ground, making it a lot easier to traverse higher terrain. You get these wind charges by going into trial chambers and defeating the breeze, which drop breeze rods. These breeze rods can be made into wind charges. You get 4 wind charges for every breeze rod. Using these wind charges against a wall like this means you can get pretty high up, but there's a better way. If you lay out 4 dispensers like this in a circle and then put a pressure plate in the middle, load them up with wind charges and hop on, you can boost right into the air. However, after a lot of testing, I've found that you don't always boost in the same direction. But we can counter this by putting glass around all the sides. This keeps us in one direction so we can actually stay where we want to be going. Now I know what you might be thinking, this doesn't actually help our situation because it's still just as chunky as using a water elevator. However, it is a lot quicker. But now you might be thinking to yourself, water elevators can go up infinitely. But then again, so can these. Because we can add another module on top here to make us go up even higher. And just for proof of this, let's jump in. That is some insane height. And making one of these is pretty simple. All you need to do is figure out roughly where the apex of the jump is, and then a couple of blocks below, put some observers with string at the bottom, and connect some dispensers up with redstone to boost you up even further. So I'd love to know what you guys think of the new wind charges, whether or not you'll actually be using them in your bases or not. I think I definitely will. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you have, please consider smashing that little like button, maybe even subscribing if you fancy it, and I will catch you in the next one. Oh yeah, and you see that video on screen right now? That's teaching you all about how I made this. The pig launcher.